Didn't know I could do that. That's actually interesting. I did not know I could do that. Well, that was a cool thing to learn. Anyway, what's good everybody, it's your boy J794 here, and today we're going to be looking at the Genshin Impact 4.1 trailer. And to be perfectly honest with you, I've been wanting to do some more Genshin related content, and now seems to be the time. So today we're going to be breaking down the video, possibly speculating and see what the hell is going on, and basically just kind of give my thoughts about what's kind of is happening in Fontaine, basically. And if you'd like to help me with my Tibet traveling expenses, please become a Patreon member where we got all these damn tiers, because I ain't gonna necessarily lie, don't give your money to these OnlyFans for me, give it to me, thank you very much. Well, any further ado, let's actually get to it. And we already starting out with my boy getting arrested. And Paimon is out here because she basically stabbed the traveler 28 times because she kept getting called emergency food. Ain't that some shit?
The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
All of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished.
Oh, okay. So the guards suddenly vanished. Could they have dissolved in the primordial water? Could they have dissolved in that bitch ass water? That's probably what Child has got arrested for. So, but still, that's not related to that case though. Or maybe it is. Maybe they worked with Vache to kind of maybe give him that water, or let him know about it in some shape or form, like years back. Maybe that was like the case, but that doesn't make a lot of sense though. I don't understand why Arlecchino would want to do that. If it even is her, it could be the doctor for all we know, because that would make a lot more sense, because Arlecchino's trying to save Fontaine from what we know, and that makes sense, and that would be kind of backtracking over what she would want to do. I'm just throwing that out there because it just feels weird, right? And Child obviously ain't that smart enough to pull any of this shit. Let's just be honest. Without orders, he ain't that smart to pull this shit. Just gonna be very honest with you. So maybe that's how Child's involved in somehow. I don't know.
And during lunch on the third day.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid?
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever go near them at night.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
Gosh! Okay, can we talk about the OST? Can we literally talk about the I'm sorry. Can we literally talk about the OST and how it just came out? Also, he looks cool as hell. I wasn't even gonna try to pull for him, but you know, because I want to save up for Farina and Nouvellette. But like, holy crap, dude! The OST. I know, even like the last composer left though, but oh my gosh, the OST though. I'm not gonna lie. Hidden.
Later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
Also, this man act like he in Baki. It is not that serious. I ain't gonna lie, sure you can. I ain't gonna lie. Also, he has a counter thing too, so, or like a marker, so that's gonna be some extra stuff for his gameplay. But regardless, though, I'm not gonna lie. They did not have to go again this hard with the OST. They just absolutely did not have to go that hard.
This could get a little chilly. Time's up. Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, all that underwater?
If Risley does have a plan, what could
Wait
it
a
be?
minute.
After
Oh
being away from the
shit!
sunlight-
I didn't realize that. Okay, so to make sure nobody get in, we got the underwater watchtowers and shit. Okay.
For so long. Even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home.
I have to...
You're finally getting that scene.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Is that probably Arlecchino?
And now,
Sound like it.
another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
And then he's just looking fire as all hell. Can we just... This man just too damn clean. He's just too damn clean. He's literally giving me like them same type of vibes when we saw him the first time. Literally same type of Zhongli vibes. I'm not gonna hold you. Hot dang, and then the music kick in too. Oh my!
I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself.
I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
Rumors saying that you were born from calamity. You inherently bring danger to those around you.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette too!
Okay, and F you, bitch. Who wanted your opinion? The Melazines has been nothing but cute as shit. Alright, let's keep it a stat. The Melazines are far better than the Aranara. They are far better. They are less annoying. They are leaf people, right? Not to be specious, but they are leaf people. And then also at the same time, the Melazines are like cute as shit. They can actually speak cohesive sentences. They may not necessarily be all that normal, but you know, especially if you play like the art quest with that one Melazine, like they may not be all that normal and have a weird ass background, but they're cute as shit, and at least they are trying to be, you know, doing stuff. You know, at least they're trying to contribute to society in some shape or form, and not trying to hide, like Aranara, right? So that's like another thing. Also, for the people that has actually, you know, went on the different types of aquabuses and stuff, if you listen to Elfane is my favorite Misceline, just because she's so done with life and just hates everything. Sound like she hates everything. She is so effing done, and I absolutely love her 100%. So yeah, if you haven't played that part, or at least go back to listen to the Aquabus again, please do. She has another like line for the second time you join her Aquabus and stuff. It's just hilarious.
There's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
Risley, where did you take my siblings?
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
It beggars belief just how carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, have failed to take action.
I gotta pause on that. So also weekly boss as well. But it kind of fits with a lot of people saying that, you know, there was 3 Hydra Archons at one point in time, and somehow they, outside of Farina, 2 of them like went somewhere else, or they died or something like that. Because if you think about it, if you look at the boss fight from the dancing boss fight, you will see like there's 3 chairs, and you can sit in each of those chairs. And when it comes down to things, it makes sense that there could be like people of higher power equal to Farina as well. Plus, we haven't really seen her do much of anything, right? Outside of just being a nuisance, an enjoyable nuisance, but a nuisance nonetheless, we haven't really seen Farina do much of anything, to be perfectly honest. So it's kind of like, what can she actually provide to the table, right? Hell, I'm honestly kind of questioning, is she playable? Because, like, I mean, granted, all the Archons should be, but we haven't really seen her do anything, unless something in the next update after 4.1 is going to do something with her. Because I can't see anything else with Farina just being... I can't even tell you what her attack is going to be like, right? I couldn't even tell you without looking at leaks, and I don't like looking at leaks like that. But, you know, I can't really tell you what really Farina could bring to the table as, like, gameplay goes.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
It beggars belief.
I wonder if they turn in the prisoners into mechas, or potentially maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't see any benefit for me dissolving these people unless you're just trying to combat the water crisis, which that would be incredibly dark. Like, oh, we can't drink the water, but we can drink the water of these prisoners because we turned them and dissolved them into that, so you're basically drinking numb. That would be disgusting as hell. And the most wildest shit Genshin would ever do. I don't think they're gonna do that much though. If they do, I'll be thoroughly surprised and would enjoy that, but who knows.
Just how carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, have failed to take action.
Who are you? What are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you.
Also, there's so much shit. There's so much shit. Okay, look, so I'm gonna try to break it down as fast as possible though, because hot damn,
just
dude.
how carefree you have been. From the
Weekly
very
boss, we already
beginning,
know.
you, the god Focalor, have failed to take action.
What the fuck was that? I don't know. We getting bombastic side-eyed by somebody? Arlecchino's feet? You know you want them feet. Anyway, you got to see, like, I guess people that is... I think they said they train new Fatui that's trained under Arlecchino or something like that? Yeah. And then, oh my god! This is giving me Dark Aqua vibes. This is giving me Dark Aqua vibes in the worst possible way. It is, 100%. Like, I hope she's playable. Why? Please let her be playable for everything. You be wasting money, Hoyoverse, if you don't let her be playable, right?
Please, I'm begging you.
Also, I just cut Farina off like ain't nothing because I was just super excited.
No way to
Hold
dispose
up, go back.
of the leftover remains. They have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
It beggars belief just how carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, have failed to take action.
Who are you? What are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you.
Who is trying to kill Who is trying to kill the... The only person I can think of that will probably do some nonsense will be Arlecchino. The only person, right? Like, yeah, maybe people don't like, you know, the Hydra Archon too much because of how much of a dunce she's been proven to be. But at the same time, you know, I don't think any of those people, especially Fontaine, would want to kill her like that. Plus, she ain't really doing anything too crazy to y'all, you know? So it would make sense if it was Arlecchino, you know, I'm being honest. You know? Because, again, you gotta remember, while Fatui may have different ideas of what they want to do, not everybody is, inherently good, right? So let's just keep that a stack, you know? We can't completely trust what the Fatui is doing. Even if it overall is gonna help everything at the end, if that's what they're gonna go with, still, I feel like we should obviously, like, try to be not so, you know, hyper focused on, yeah, let's just join the Fatui, F everything else, and let's just see where that goes. Because they done an equal amount of wrong. Maybe not as much as the Abyss and how much crazy shit they done, but they done an equal amount of wrong. Let's not forget that. Still, I didn't think I would hear Farina begging for her life though. That's one thing I wasn't expecting to hear. So that's interesting. And that kind of also tells you that, yeah, Farina can't fight, really. Or at least we haven't really seen her be able to be capable to do it. That's why she kind of flaked out when a child was like, oh, so the Hydro Archon want to lecture me of the ways of the Upper House. How about you bust it down for me, too? I like it when people can actually train me in hand-to-hand. And she flaked out on that shit. So, yeah, Farina might not be able to be all that powerful as we thought she is. You know?
What are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you.
Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Nubilet!
Also, they popped off with the voice anthem. My gosh. Also, fair note, it may not be Farina that I'm talking about too. It could be just a random NPC, but I think it is Farina. I think that's the voice.
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard.
Gosh, damn, that art looks good. Holy crap, dude.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home. Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan. Welcome to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Lua and Mondstadt.
Also, who's excited for this one? Who's really excited for this one? Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be having some moments in there for sure, especially with Hu Tao, because Hu Tao is literally the life of the party of the entire game. But outside of Yoimiya, but and also that's kind of ironic because she deals in death, but still nonetheless, you know, who's like really excited for this one, right? Okay, let me head back because there is something about the last part with Nuvalet's part that I kind of want to bring up.
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing.
Alright, so let's just keep it a stack. I think this is the past Hydra Archon, right? Either that or we have a Nahida situation where, you know, she's out there somewhere, and so we're about to duplicate the Nahidas. Except it's gonna be Farina this time. And it's a more smarter version. This has gotta be, again, the thing had to, you know, the people that was in those chairs by that dancing robot stuff. I'm assuming that this is what this is going to be related to, because that only makes sense. It kind of only does. And regarding, you know, how this person is speaking, I'm also going to assume that this is also going to be a person who maybe brought Nuvalet into the world like this.
Overall, as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
She's talking to him like a mother would talk to their child in a way. So, if and most likely Nuvalet's the Hydra Archon, not Hydra Archon, but Hydra Dragon. But maybe it could be like a Vinci situation where they friends, and then, you know, she understood and maybe gave him human form. And maybe that was like a thing, and that was like, you know, and maybe like, oh, you're gonna be like the, you know, judge of everything when it comes to Fontaine. And maybe that's the thing that's going to happen, you know? Again, it kind of makes sense, right? Because I don't see Farina talking to her like this. I really don't. It gotta be somebody else that was part of the Hydra legacy. Gotta be.
It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard.
Also, why are you looking back? It's like somebody, maybe, you know, he might feel a familiar presence, you know? Maybe somebody that he's lost, somebody like that. So it only makes sense to think that that's the case, right? It only makes sense. I don't think we're gonna see anything in the Hydra Archon, the previous one, until the next, you know, update. I don't think we're gonna see anything of that. But I do think we're gonna get like an insight of who the previous Hydra Archon was, or maybe a hint that, you know, maybe Farina ain't the only Hydra Archon that's out there, or that was at the time, you know, was out there, and stuff like that. It could be a whole boatload of things, honestly. It really could be, because everything is kind of just a bit of a jumble mess and we just do not have all the pieces together. But still, she's taking center stage again. I don't know. And also, I just thought about something. We ain't gonna get no Lenny and Lynette maybe in this update too. We might not. Which would be kind of a shame. I'm not gonna hold you, because I know we got to see a little more Lynette. I ain't gonna necessarily lie. That's interesting though. Also, there is one last thing I do want to mention. I do feel like, in my personal mind, I do feel like Lynette is probably in more close graces with Arlecchino than anybody else. If you really kind of look at it, because if you look at the new Fatui enemies that we gotta fight, they have like this fencing type of style of fighting. Lynette has this fencing type of style of fighting, you know. And I'm going to imagine if Arlecchino is playable, she will have also a fencing style of fighting. So she's got to be a sword user, I imagine, right? So, you know, I feel like she's a bit closer to Arlecchino, if I'm being honest. Maybe there might be some, you know, evil secret stuff. Maybe she's secretly like a successor to Arlecchino in some weird way. I can imagine that. But it may be Lydia's just like the carry-on bag of everything, the errand boy or something like that, you know, and maybe faking something with him. I don't know. It will be very interesting to see though, because I think, if we're gonna be honest, I think Lynette has way more deeper ties and relationship with Arlecchino than anybody else. As far as everything else concerned, I think that's essentially all I really have for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy this discussion. Hopefully you enjoyed this breakdown. I'm not good at these sort of things. This is the first one I've ever done, so be quiet. And when it comes on things, if you did enjoy, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification on everybody else. Also follow me on the socials. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon is available as well. And until then, this is Boy J, signing off. Have a whole blessed day.